Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Manuel's channel. And here I am, Manuel. And this is gonna be a very, hopefully, I think it's gonna be a short video. And I call them podcasts. And I just talk about some random topics. And hopefully I spark some sort of new ideas. And then you can think about them if you want. Don't think I am right, but I think I have very alternative ideas. But today is gonna be quite of I'm gonna actually talk about some experiences that I had and just gonna share my knowledge about it. And as you could probably pick it up from the title, I'm gonna talk about why you should start dancing, probably. And of course there are different kind of dances. My experience is with Latin dancing, in particular salsa and bachata, but there are so many more. There is kizomba, there is lambada, there is merengue. So I just say, and I'm gonna talk about it in a general way, and I'm gonna talk about through a person that has been going and has been dancing for 4, 5, 6 years. So quite a long time, and I can see the differences between and I still remember how I was at the beginning, how it was for me, and now what is my experience. So I'm gonna talk about why you should start. And the way I always looked at it has been always as a hobby for me. So if you want, or if you're looking to become a professional, take it slowly, because you're just putting a lot of pressure on you. I would say just keep it as a hobby. It's very fun. It's a lot of fun. And the way I look at this as a hobby, it's basically, dancing. It's more like what this kind of hobby is bringing me to me. What sort of skills can bring me to my normal day life, and how can improve my life in general in some ways. And there are different things or different skills that you can absorb dancing. So here's one. So the first thing is probably from going from zero to your first class, you're gonna suddenly realize that, oh my god, everything is so difficult. And the truth is, you're starting to get out of your comfort zone. So you're gonna somehow get more aware of what is your comfort zone, and that while dancing you're probably out of your comfort zone in that case. And so go to dance is gonna become a quite addictive thing for you to just get out of your normal day life and do something which is very different. And you're not gonna be able only to learn about your comfort zones. You're gonna become better in managing those situations in your life where you're out of your comfort zone. You're gonna realize that, oh my god, I feel a bit insecure, and I feel insecure when I feel in this way, and what should I do in these cases? Well, you're gonna learn it while dancing. So you're gonna learn a new step, and you're gonna be like, okay, I just have to pay attention to these details, and I'm gonna eventually learn it. So that's how dancing can help you, to deal with when you are out of your comfort zone. Then you are gonna learn a lot about your body dancing. You're gonna notice that you're gonna become extremely coordinated, in the sense that you have to move some parts of your body depending on some beats that are happening in the music, because we're talking about dancing. It's about rhythm, and it's about what you're doing in those beats. So you're gonna suddenly become more coordinated, and you're gonna become aware of your space and the space that you're taking around you. Because obviously if you put your hands too forward, too left, it's gonna look different. Now in my case, I know more about social dances, like couple dances. So for example, salsa and bachata, they are couple dances, in which there is usually a man and a woman dancing. Can be man and man, women and women nowadays, but the general idea is that there is a leader and a follower. That's how it works. So you can understand what is happening, what is gonna happen in this kind of dancing scenarios or couple dancing scenarios. You're gonna be able to socialize a lot. So you're gonna be able to meet new people that are maybe have been dancing for a long time, or maybe they started like you, and you're gonna meet them. You're gonna have a lot of new friends, which is amazing. And in the dancing community in particular, when there is a woman and one dancing, you're gonna notice that you're gonna meet a lot of people from the other gender spectrum. So if you're a man, you're gonna meet a lot of women. If you're a woman, you're gonna meet a lot of men. And it might be exciting for you, or maybe not. It depends. As a man in engineering, for example, an engineer usually is a person that usually works with men. 90% are men, and maybe when he studied at university, he studied with 90% men. It might be nice to have a chat with someone that is not a man, let's say, sometimes. But here, there is a big chunk of it, of things that you're gonna learn while dancing, is that, or you're gonna become, or you're growing while dancing, is, I would say, your EQ. So there is the IQ, which is the intelligent quotient, but I think by dancing you can grow your EQ, which is the emotional quotient. How is gonna help you with that? So the thing is, you are gonna have to deal with rejections, which is not easy. All people tend to be very bad in dealing with rejections, but you're gonna become better at it. In the sense, maybe in a dancing environment, you ask a woman to dance and she's gonna say no. And guess what? You have to deal with it. Yes, you have to walk, ask someone else, or maybe you can sit. And that's just part of the experience. That's what's gonna happen. Obviously 90% of the people are gonna say yes, but then there is that 10% which is gonna say no, and somehow you are gonna have to deal with that. Also, you're gonna have to deal with mistakes. You're gonna do a lot of mistakes because you're learning, obviously. But the thing is, people tend to be very bad in dealing with errors that they do in normal life. But by dancing, you just do those mistakes, and it's normal that you do those mistakes. So what you're gonna become aware of is the fact that you're actually not that good in accepting that you do mistakes, and with time you're just gonna learn it. Hopefully, it depends also how you look at it. But at some point, if you want to become a very good dancer, you have to deal with your mistakes and get them in the right way. So obviously there are people which are gonna judge you based on your mistakes, and you're gonna become also good at that. You're dancing with a woman and you do a mistake, and she suddenly becomes okay. This makes the face, oh my god, this guy doesn't know anything about this. You're gonna be able to deal with that and be like, okay, I don't care if she thinks this. I just have to endure for the next 2 minutes of this song, and then I'm gonna ask someone else. I'm gonna have a better time, or maybe not, or maybe I'm still learning. But you're gonna learn how to deal with that with all the awareness. You are gonna become better in relationships with the other gender in particular, because if you go dancing okay, I'm a guy, so I'm more this kind of experience dancing with women, but it's gonna be the same as a woman dancing with men. You are gonna have to be to create healthy boundaries with people of the other gender. Otherwise you cannot have a relationship or a friendship. I'm talking about. And it's gonna be hell to dance in general, or you're gonna become a problem in the dancing community you're in. Because if you keep creating these weird relationships and you try to hit on every woman that you find because you find her attractive, well, that's a problem. You're gonna become very soon a creep, and no one is gonna want to really deal with you or dance with you. So what you're gonna do, you have to become I would say okay with people that are very attractive and you dance with them, and at the same time you're gonna be there to have a dance. You're not there because you want to end up in bed with them, and you're gonna become very good in creating that boundaries with time, because otherwise you're not gonna be able to continue in your dancing journey. And this applies for, short term, but also long term. If you are, an incredible dancer and you just do it because you want to hit on women, yeah, it's gonna work for some years, maybe, but believe me, it's gonna turn out badly very soon as things change, or people are not that interested into the dance that you're doing or whatever. You're gonna end up in the creep spectrum anyway, that you like it or not. So don't do that. Go there because you want to dance. And if you want to meet someone, well, go for it. But, create your boundaries and go for a coffee, whatever, but don't be a weird in the dancing community. Create healthy boundaries. You're gonna become better at it. And maybe you understood that general wise, you're gonna become much better in growing your emotional quotient. You're gonna become much better in dealing with your insecurities in general. You're gonna become aware that you're insecure in some cases. Maybe when you are the only person dancing on the floor, you're gonna feel everyone is looking at me. Oh, that's kind of an insecurity, isn't it? And you're gonna go through it, because who cares in the end? Others are gonna probably jump in at some point, but if you're there just to try your moves, no one cares, and you're gonna deal with your insecurities. That was just an example. So other reasons that you might want to start dancing: you're gonna look cool at parties, any party and any dance that you're probably gonna learn. It doesn't matter. You're gonna go to any party and you're gonna have like a bunch of moves, even solo moves, that you can use to impress others, and that's it. You can do some body waves, you can do some shaky, you can do some shimmy. Everyone's gonna love you because you know those kind of cool things. And also you're always gonna find parties that you can go on every weekend. It doesn't matter if it's salsa, bachata, swing. You're gonna find every weekend a party which is swing related or anything kizomba related every weekend, and you're gonna have fun. You're gonna all dress very nicely and you can go there and have fun with your friends. But imagine that you are in another country. Oh my god, what do I do? You're still gonna be able to find local communities that do the dance that you're doing. So you can find swing events, you can find salsa and bachata, and guess what? You can go by yourself. You just have to ask a person, a man or a woman, depends in which part of the spectrum you are, and you're just gonna ask, I would like to dance, would you like to dance? And you're gonna say 90% of the times yes, and then you're gonna have some good time, and then it's gonna be all new in that case. So it doesn't matter where you are, you're very likely, incredibly likely, find something to do which is fun. So at this point you're like, oh my god, I'm so excited, let's go for it. Now, before you go out and choose which sort of dance you want to start, let me tell you what is probably gonna stop you. And generally speaking, it's probably gonna be your ego. With ego, I mean you're gonna feel like, oh my god, blah 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 blah. And the blah 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 blah, there can be different types. It might be, oh my god, I'm so tired, work too much, tomorrow I have to wake up early. So there are different reasons, so I'm not gonna go for that. So just be aware that those reasons might come up because of you're sort of not wanting to put yourself into that environment yet. So the point is, and the best way to look at it and then go for it, is to not think about it as an incredible thing that is gonna change your life. It's not gonna, you're gonna become the incredible dancer in like a week or 2 weeks, and you're not gonna have everyone looking at you all the time. The best way and best attitude to have to go and start dancing is just find the dance you're interested, a course. It can be any course, beginner's course, that's fine, it doesn't matter, even the teachers do not matter in the beginner's course, and just try, just go for it with that attitude of I'm just trying, let's see what happens. I'm gonna like it or maybe not, doesn't matter. I'm there just to try, not because you want to become suddenly a salsa expert. Doesn't it's not like that. So as I said, you're gonna come up with excuses, and that's okay. I would say just go for it and go for a try. Just give it a try. Then be regular. That's a very good suggestion. But do not overdo it. Just do it in the amount that you feel like doing it. That you're not too tired and you're still kind of enjoying. This happens at all times. You might end up enjoying it so much that you just go all the time. It might become so stress relieving that you're just gonna go because you want to feel relieved because of a stress week. Imagine something that at the beginning was stressing you so much might become something that is gonna relieve stress from work. So like the opposite, right, from what you thought at the beginning. Now, things that you might feel at the beginning when you dance you're gonna feel awkward. Everyone feels awkward. That's totally fine. The truth is that no one really cares, because you're just starting your journey to become a good dancer. And what I'm gonna say is that it takes time and it takes years. So it really takes years to become quite good in the dance. It takes 6 months. So in 6 months you're gonna be able to do a song in whatever dancing you're choosing. So it takes time. Just becoming good. Just you can do a song and you're okay with it. To become very, very good, it takes years, and that's fine. And I'm gonna say also to you, good luck and trust the process. You trust the process in how to learn new skills. You're gonna just crush it at some point. So thanks for listening to me, and I hope that you liked it. And if you like, just press the thumbs up, the like button on this video, and subscribe. And if you have any questions, so you want me to talk more about dancing in general, I have so many suggestions and so many hints, just comment it here. Thanks so much for listening to me, and bye, see you.